Hi everyone, John Cleese with Lake Effect Garden and Design. We're planting a little garden here, a little native garden here in Douglas, Michigan. And what I wanted to bring your attention to is this is yellow coneflower. Gets rather tall, but it's very whimsical, very droopy leaves. It's past its bloom, but this is what we got at the nursery. But I want to show you one thing we do is once we've got this layer of carax grass in here, these guys are just putting this in. We're just dotting it around and that'll shoot up through the grasses and be a very whimsical look under this tree. And the great thing about yellow coneflower is it actually likes part sun. In fact, I even have it growing in the more shade at my place. So depending on what environment you have, if you got part sun, this is a great yellow flower for your part shade garden. I want to talk about prairie dock. So this is this small. This just came out of a little cell, but these will be huge leaves, and then they shoot up these like 10-foot spikes with some yellow flowers on the top. So typically you put these in the back, but as you all know, I love height. But I'm putting these in the front because I think in the background behind the cup plant, you'll have all these big, beautiful leaves that are right here on the edge of the border of the garden. And I think that'll make a really very dramatic display as the people walk into this house. So cup plant, it can go in the back, but also don't be afraid to put that in the front of your garden so you can enjoy these huge, beautiful leaves that it gets in your native garden. One of my favorite native grasses, this is little bluestem. We're working on a little garden here. We've got most of the plants in here, but you can see here along the edge, I'm going to work in some of the little bluestem and push it and also bring it back into the garden. This is going to help to hold up some of the other plants behind it. They get a little high. This isn't super high, but when it blooms, this will probably get, about 3 feet high, but it'll help sort of keep the garden a bit contained, and not have the flowers necessarily spill out onto the lawn. But little bluestem, a key grass for your native garden. And we're at the end of August, and what you get from some of the native nurseries, of course, is we get these flats, and you can see this has been growing all summer, so they're very root bound, so it's a little bit gnarly to get these out, but we can. And we've got some Joe Pye weed, and I want to show you, so at the end of the season, they're cutting these out because they would have gotten really tall and floppy. They've been growing all season in these trays, but they're still alive. I can't even get these out. We'll have to punch them out from the bottom, but Joe Pye weed, again, this is a great plant for your part shade garden. It likes a little bit of more moisture. It doesn't want to be dried out. But if you love that sort of purple mauve color, if that's the way you say that word, this is a great plant, Joe Pye weed, to put in your part shade garden.